Hey, everybody. I apologize for that. I don't know what's going on. I was getting errors that it could not connect to the YouTube servers. And so I had to restart this thing again. So we'll see if we lost everybody or if you can find me and join over here. I might give it just an extra minute for travel time for people to figure out what's going on. So technology for you. I don't know. But hopefully now, anybody that jumped over here, I hope you can hear me and see me okay. Man, I always hate when that happens. But what are you going to do? You just got to keep on rolling. So I appreciate anybody jumping in here today to hang out. We got Friday. We finally, I was like, the way this week is going, it doesn't surprise me that I got kicked off and had to restart it. Yeah, it's been a week. I'm ready for the weekend. So I hope you all are having a great Friday. Hope you're having a great day today. Hope some people can find me over on this now, since the original one decided it wasn't going to connect right to YouTube and kicked me off. So anyway, happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. I had some movies that I had just recently picked up that came in. I was going to maybe just show some of those and maybe talk about some movies I've watched here recently and some things going on. But feel free to throw in the chat, anything you have coming up, whether it's something you've watched, something you got in, something you got going on, maybe your own channel or, things that you got going on outside of the whole fun YouTube thing. But yeah, overall, it's Friday. We're going to be hanging out again. So it looks like a few people are finding me now on the new one. I hope that doesn't throw people off too much with... that's a bummer that happened that way. So, well, what are you going to do? So I will have to deal with that later. But anyway, we're going to run into the chat real quick, see who is in here, see if some other people can pop up in here. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But anyway, we got, I saw earlier on my other one, I saw Allie did pop in and said that she wasn't going to be able to make the stream today, but hope, have a good day and, everything else going on great. So it was good to see you, Allie, on the original stream that decided did not want to go. We got Holland in here saying, you can't call that a lunch. That was a snack. That wasn't even a snack, man. I was just like, it was like counted down and I started talking. And then all of a sudden I see all these error messages and I look over and I'm like, oh, no, it's not going. It's not going. So we'll see. Maybe it'll be a smaller group today. I don't know how to do that. If that's unfortunate because the link on Instagram now is going to be the wrong one. But oh well, we'll roll with it. So I appreciate you dropping in here, Holland. Really appreciate it. Jeff, how we doing? Say, there we are. Yep. Apparently I couldn't figure out what was happening, and we had to do a little restart. So it's happened once before too. So I'm going to have to kind of watch that. It happened on my live stream with Ryan, movies with Ryan that we had on. And yeah, it's kind of frustrating because you had to start over again and then it's like a different video and any links that you had already posted are not correct anymore. So, oh well, what do you do? Hey, Jim, what's going on? Jim's movie channel is in here saying, encore, shortest show ever. We demand more. Yeah, I'm going for, I've been going longer and longer and longer videos. And apparently I decided I needed to go the opposite way. So, nope. Something between EV Mux and YouTube decided they did not want to cooperate for a little bit there. It started, said I was live, and it went live. And then as soon as my face was about ready to pop up, it said no go. It's not happening. I appreciate you coming in here, Jim. Unplug, what's going on? Saying hello, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too as well. Hope all is well with you. Anthony was saying, what's up? Holland, Jim, and Unplugged. Yep, thanks. I see a few people connecting back over. I apologize. Like I said, that's the one thing with technology. Sometimes they decide they don't want to play nice together, and it started off fine, but then, yep, it was done. So Anyway, where are we at? Holland was saying Anthony found his way here. Yes, thank goodness. We'll see how many other people can find their way here today. I'm trying to make it tough on you. Yep, I should make it easier, but apparently things just did not want to play well together today. So Jim was saying, hey, Anthony, how are you? We got Collector Movie Man in here saying, hey, Corey, how are you doing today? I'm outside on a walk right now. Oh, nice. It's pretty nice outside. It's almost 56 degrees here in Michigan. Yeah, we got weird, crazy weather right now. And actually, the wind is picking up, and we're supposed to have chances of some pretty severe storms later tonight into tomorrow because way out of the ordinary for us. It was jumping up to like mid 70s, and then it's going to drop back off to like 50s. And when you get the temperature changes like that so quick, it, especially where I'm at, I'm way out in the open, and it gets super windy, and they're talking about chances of some damaging wind and hail and all that fun stuff. So it's part of what goes with living here. So hopefully it won't be as bad as they say. A lot of times they want you to they're just like anybody. It's kind of funny with the weather people around here, since it does get pretty severe and switches quite a bit. They do a lot of like, they're pretty much clickbait where they'll put it, some will pretty lean into the extreme possibilities that might be happening. And, I'm sure their clicks and their views and everything go way up during this time. So anyway, but thanks for jumping in here. We got Smirk in here. Hey, Smirk, saying, hey, what's up, Corey? Just hanging out with some friends on a Friday. Thanks for coming in. Collector Movie Man saying, and happy Friday to you, Corey. Yeah, thanks, man. Happy Friday to you as well. Got Adrian James in here saying, hey, Corey, how's it going today? I'm doing good, man. Friday. It's Friday afternoon for me. I get to hang out with some friends. Even though the stream messed up and I had to start over again, it looks like people are finding it and coming in. So I appreciate it. I see some numbers popping up here. So I very much appreciate all the friends coming in to hang out today. So always love that. And it just makes for such a great wrap up of the week. And I can have like, now that I have all this positive energy, hanging out with friends, and go finish off the rest of the workday, and go from there, start the weekend. So hope you're doing well, man. Hey, Jamie Hart in here saying hello. Always good to see you. Hope you're still doing well and tracking the right direction. So it's good to see you in here. Thank you very much for dropping in. Unplugged was saying, my friend had a clear out and gave me 3 bags of CDs and DVDs. I've been going through them to see what I'm going to keep. He also gave me a Philips DVD player. Wow, dude. That's awesome. You'll have to, and when you get through all that, if you, come back and hang out another time, you'll have to say if there was any big finds in there that you found. But, very cool. It's always fun to go through those things. I've had some people do that before too. They were like, do you want to look through these DVDs before I just like toss them? And I'm like, yeah, you never know. You come across something that you don't have or really would like to check out. Sometimes that's the only way you can check it out. So, Jim was saying, we rattled you so much on your live show the other night, Corey, that your computer still hasn't recovered. Yeah, that's right. Well, I was going to say, that's one thing that I've been kind of doing a little tour of other people's channels. It's been pretty fun. I know I have not had somebody back on for the movie club here recently, but I got a few lined up. Just working on scheduling. One didn't work out that was, we were looking at, but that's okay. We can always do it another time. But yeah, I was jumping on. We were hanging out. That was fun, talking through some of our comfort movies, some movies that would, come across on a TV and, watch all the way through. No matter where it's at or how long it is, we're going to watch it. It was fun going through that and hearing everybody else's picks on that too. So yeah, I had a great time. I appreciate y'all having me on. But yeah, you scared my computer. Jim saying, it is currently 72 and windy here in Wisconsin. It will be 40 on Sunday. The great thing about the Midwest is if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. It will change. Yep. I'm in the same path. I'm just getting it before you, but yep, same thing. Yeah, we're like mid 70s. The wind's picking up. Chances of severe storms later today into tonight. And then tomorrow, I think 50s. And then Sunday, I heard 40s. So, yep. we're getting the same. We're pretty close, so we get a lot of the same things. Jamie's saying, it's sunny and 70 degrees here today. Not usual for this place. Yeah, same with me. This is way, way warmer than we'll usually have at this time. So it's actually been, we've had a couple stretches of some pretty darn cold. We had like a weird week where it was like, well, I mean, we normally get them, but anyway, a very, very cold week. We've had some snow, but man, it's been a pretty mild winter for us anyway. We've had way worse, many, many years, way worse than this. So I guess I can't complain when some of this stuff rolls up and have to deal with it. I got a hi to Jamie. Jamie's saying to Jim, I'm doing better, thanks. Yep. Always glad to hear that. We got Gareth in here. Video Tasty saying the weekend starts here. Right now, here. Well, you probably already started your weekend by this point, man. I know you're in the future. So you're probably already going. Jeff was saying to you, Adrian. Anthony was saying to Jim, I'm doing great, man. Hope you're doing well too. Got some highs back and forth. Collector Man is saying, yeah, tomorrow is supposed to be almost 70 here in Michigan. And and there's like 3 different St. Patrick's Day parties going around near me. So we'll also have a 70% chance of rain. All right. I kind of forget St. Patty's Day is coming up here. Kind of forgot about that. Saying hi to Gareth. Got the highs back and forth. Let's me run through some of this. I'm like, how's the cough? Did you try whiskey? Yes, I did that night. Yes, I did. I don't know if it helped it or not, but yep, I was good for that night. Watching a movie and mixed a little drink. So yes, I did try that. I still got it. I feel like it's weird. It's just been like hanging on. So not as much as what it was. So there might be some times where I'm going to have to hit the mute button. I'll go like these long stretches now, no coughs, anything. And then I'll just hit this like moment where that's what I'm going to do for 10 seconds is cough for a bit. So I'll try to hit the mute button, but yeah, that is funny. I did make a little cocktail for that night. So last time we all hung out, got the highs back and forth. Doom, what's going on, man? Doom Boogie in here saying hi. Xteen in here saying hi all. You'll have to correct me. I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. Someday, is it Xteen or Xtine? I keep on saying Xteen. So, anyway, I don't mean any disrespect for that. I usually mispronounce things, but either way, I appreciate you being in here. I was just checking out some of your posts here not too long ago, so I appreciate you jumping in. Collector Movie Man said, hey, Corey, I wanted to ask, were you able to check out my live streams that I did where I showed off my physical media? I have not. I'll try to go back out and try to find that and take a look at it. This last, 2 to 3 weeks has been kind of crazy where our house has been passing this cough thing around. So it seems like it's a relay race. When somebody's done with it, it goes on to the next one. And it's just been going around. And so this last 2 to 3 weeks have been kind of a blur. So no, I haven't, but I'll try to go check that out. There's always so much stuff to see. So I try, but I know it's hard to hit everything. Definitely not Xteen. Okay, there we go. Xteen. Okay. You're saying it right. I thought I was, but I always get nervous. And I don't want somebody to get like annoyed. Well, people get annoyed with me, but I don't want it to be for a silly reason, like me mispronouncing something that I should be saying right. So, but thanks for letting me know. Yeah, right. Unplugged was saying, as long as you got a cough, drink lots of whiskey. Yeah, I'll wait till I'll wait till the workday is done, and then maybe not lots, but I'll put a little. I might make another one tonight, and I got a few other movies that I want to try to watch, and some of them I just got in too. So I'll have to maybe run through some of those here real quick. Got some highs back and forth too. Collector Movie Man saying, have a good day, Corey, and be safe with the weather. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, hopefully it won't be too bad, but it's one of those things that they always talk it up. Like I said, they want you to tune in and click their links for the Weather Channel and stuff. But we'll see. We'll be prepared. Jeff was saying, sounds like my house. I have the crud today. Yeah, it's been passing around in and it's been kind of different too, where it's more like a cough, like no fever, no other. I usually get the sinus infection thing, like the headache and all that fun stuff. But this time it was just strictly a cough, and you could just. Now I don't have it anymore in my chest, but man, you could hear it like just rattling your chest. And from what I'm hearing from people, it sounds like that's kind of the thing that's been going around. So Holland says, just say it, however, and triple down. Yeah, just lean into it. Even if you're wrong, just keep on saying it that way and triple down on it. Vince was saying, hey, Corey, I'm sick now with a cough. Hey, that's what I was just talking about. Yeah. My whole house was sick this past week. Yeah. The last, like I said, the last 2 to 3 weeks, we're just like passing it along to each other. So, now with my one son out of the house, there's 3 of us in the house, and it's just like once one's done and one's, so now I'm feeling a lot better, but I'll still get like a kind of that, tickle in my throat where I got a cough, and there's going to stop that, but I'm feeling great besides that. But then now my wife, she's got that, but man, I was coughing so much through the night. I was even like, I don't want to make everybody else miserable. I went and slept in the room down in the basement. Because if I wasn't sleeping, I knew I was going to be miserable, and I didn't want to make everybody else as miserable as me, but yeah, she's got it now. Gizmo, what's going on, man? I see you, Corey. I see you through that Santa beard. I know, right? There's so much white in there. Getting old, man. I'm an old man, but yeah, it's gonna have to go before too awful long. But we're still hanging around a little bit. I actually went in. My daughter is a student in cosmetology school. That's what she has had a lot of fun doing, and she's wanting to go into a career for that. So I actually was just in the other day, got my hair cut, and she trimmed the old Santa beard up a little bit. So, but yeah, it's gonna have to go too long, because I think I'm losing it for my son's wedding that's coming up, and I'm gonna have to do that in enough time where I don't get like enough sun where. When I shave, I got the big white outline where the beard used to be. So, all right. But for a little bit longer, I'm hanging on to it. I don't know. I had fun with it. Something different. I see you, Gizmo, my neighbor. Holland's saying, hey, Sin, what's going on? Sin's in here saying, have you ever seen King Kong 1976? That one is my favorite of all the Kong movies, and there is a fantastic 4-part documentary I've been watching on YouTube, recommended for fans of Kong 76. So I have, but it's been super, super long ago, but I have not seen the documentary. So writing it down. Does it have a particular name, or just King Kong? Or I'm sure I can find it if I just search for that. Sorry, I'm a slow writer. But yeah, no, I've seen that a long time ago. But that's cool. I'll have to check that out. And thanks for jumping in, son. Vince is in here saying, my sister moved back home from Texas with her 2 kids. Her daughter had the flu. My dad had a cold. I got a cold too. Yeah, it just seems like once somebody gets it in your house, it's just a matter of time before it just gets passed around no matter what you do. So I hope you all get feeling better soon, Vince, for sure. Unplug says, when I had a cough, I drank a lot of whiskey. I can't remember how much that week. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I still remember, but it helped for that night anyway. Just hung out and watched a movie. So I got to figure out what I'm going to watch tonight. Gizmo saying, no, you are young. You still have at least 6. Oh, I love the vote of encouragement there, Gizmo. You still have at least 6 years left. 6 years with 6 teeth and 6 naked dogs. The number of the beast. Oh, man. Hey, Holland, a long time no see. I hope you're are good in the cell. Hopefully I got a little more than 6 years in me. We'll see. Since I'll link it. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, please do. I'll check that out. That sounds really interesting. So cool. I appreciate it. Holland was saying Gizmo. Next topic. Next topic. Hey, that's my line, Holland. That's my line. Hey, Joel, what's going on? Dark Room Reviews saying, hey, Corey, happy Friday, man. Happy Friday to you too. I am in such a good mood. Like, especially when the stream cut off after like 10 seconds or whatever it was, and I had to pop on to a different one. I'm very, very thankful that all your friends found it and followed me back over to the new post. It never fails. Technology always finds a way to make things interesting when you think you got it all under control. So, but I did get some movies in. I was pretty excited. Things are going to probably slow down a little bit, but I've got some stuff in. Talking about the cough thing. Hang on just a second. Let me take a sip. There we go. Like I said, I won't do it forever, and then it just pops up. There was a sale on Amazon. This is a movie I remember seeing in the theater, and haven't seen it in a long time. I had the VHS, or I still do have the VHS tape. I think I posted on Instagram. I was like, oh, it's about time for an upgrade. Had the double VHS tape set of it, but we got Titanic in. So Gizmo, if you're still in here, I know you're anti-Rose, or are you secretly Team Rose? But yeah, I thought I would watch that again. I actually haven't seen it in a long time, and haven't not checked out the 4K yet. So that popped on a sale on Amazon, or it dropped in price a little bit, and I figured I'd get that. I figured some other people in the household would probably watch it with me as well. And then another one that I grabbed, Barnes & Noble was doing a Paramount sale, 50% off sale. I went in to my local Barnes & Noble. It's a little ways away from me, but I went in and I was going to go look for some, particularly the Paramount Presents line. I was going to see what they had in there. And I didn't see anything I really wanted to grab of that, but this is one that, granted, I know there's a lot of new news I don't know of, and probably everybody already knew of it, but I didn't realize the physical release was already out for this. And this is one that I really wanted to see, but it had a super, super short run in the theaters around me. Granted, I'm in a very small market, but it was one I really wanted to see. And I know if Sin's still in here, she gave a great review of it and really got me wanting to watch it. But I finally watched it at home. We got the A24 release of Sing Sing, and I really enjoyed it. I'll tell you right now, I liked it. I kind of knew what it was going into it, but it still was different than what I was expecting. I don't know exactly what I was expecting, but I really enjoyed it. So even if you want to try to find it streaming, I'm sure it's going to be on something if it's not already, but Sing Sing that was a thumbs up from me. I really liked that one. It was a good one. Let me catch up with the chat here real quick, and then I'll get into it. I had a few more in. I had a nice little purchase from Hamilton Books, which they always have some pretty great deals on some things that they get their hands on. But we got some highs back and forth. Let me catch up here. Joel was saying, Corey, how much coffee do you drink? Not a lot. I'm kind of bad with Diet Pepsi. I'll say that. I'll lean into that. But there's a lot of times especially when I'm cutting back on pop or soda, however you prefer to say that, I will drink coffee, but I'll usually keep it to 2 cups. Yep, for the day. But what I'll do is I'll and maybe some people would, I'll make it, how do I want to say it? I'll basically like dilute it. And so like 2 cups of coffee turns into 4 cups. So I'm drinking 4 cups of coffee, but the caffeine, everything like that is what to make 2. And I just put more hot water with it. And then, yeah, anyway. So it's basically 2 cups of water or coffee. That too, whatever. Hope that. But I have some days where it's probably almost embarrassing how much caffeine I take in. It depends on the day. Holland was saying Rose. Yep, Team Rose right there for Holland. Sam, what's going on? Saying happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Saw you on Jimmy's channel the other, was it just yesterday? Saw you were hanging out at McDonald's. Hopefully you had something good there. Jeff was saying only 42 days until vacation. Gotta save for that. Yeah. Yeah, not too far off, man. Just over a month. Not quite a month and a half. Well, let's come sneaking up on you. We got Nanette's Blood Rose Horror Nightmare. Hello, everyone. Hello. I don't know if I've seen you. I apologize if you've been in here before, but the name really pops out, and I'm good at, like I said, I always joke about live streams. I could forget my own name, so I apologize if you've been in here before. If you have, thanks for coming back. If you haven't, I appreciate you jumping in here very much. So today is just kind of going to be super random hanging out. So don't completely judge me because of this one. But it's good to see you, Nanette. Thanks for jumping in. Sam was saying hi to Joel. Get some highs back and forth. Yeah, there we go. Sin saying yes, Sing Sing. Yep, that was one I know you had a very positive review of that, and it sounded interesting to me. And I wanted to get out to the theater to see it, but like it was such a short run here that I couldn't get out to it in time. So nope, I was happy when I was kind of disappointed about what I saw for the Paramount sale, what they had physically at the Barnes and Noble around me. And I just kind of walked by and I was like, I didn't really, and I know I sent the thing to you too. And I'm like, did you know it was already out? Probably 98% of the people knew it was out already, but I did not. They turn the things around so fast anymore, but that's cool. Yep. A lot of highs back and forth. Good to see you. Let me see what we got here. My skip yours a little bit there, Gizmo. He doesn't think I should answer my answer about the question with the coffee. Nanette was saying, I was wondering if you can buy books on Liberty Books as well as movies. Liberty Books. Is that what I said? If I said it wrong, I apologize. You were talking about the order I just got in, it was Hamilton books. And yes, you can get books. And I did get a book in here. I'll get to here. But if there's Liberty Books, I apologize if I'm not following, but that one I'm not aware of. But if I said Liberty Books, I meant Hamilton books. And that one you can get movies, DVDs, books. It's pretty cool. And then that was saying, I don't think I've ever been in here before. I have been subscribed to your channel, but I don't think I've ever actually said anything. Well, I appreciate that. I always wonder, because, there's always sometimes where it shows more people in the stream than I see in the chat, which is okay. Like some people just want to drop in and listen along, and, no pressure either way, but I appreciate you, saying, hey, and dropping something in the chat for the, probably the first time. Like I said, the name really jumped out where I didn't recognize it, but very great name, by the way. And I appreciate you saying something. So I'm glad you're here. Sam was saying Big Mac for you. Okay. Yep. I haven't been to McDonald's in a while. Got Hortensia in here. How we doing? Saying, hey, Corey. Hope you are having a good Friday. I'm having a great Friday. Thanks for jumping in here. I hope you're having a great one. I'm going to be trying to jump into your Twitch stream later today to hear you mixing up the music. So hope you're getting all hyped up for that. Got a show ready. Saying hi to everybody. I always love that too. I might not hit all of them, the highs back and forth, but I always love seeing that. Sin was saying Coleman Domingo's performance in Sing Sing was fantastic. Glad you liked Better Man too. Oh yeah. I'll say nothing against Sing Sing. I liked Better Man more, but I liked both of them. Both were thumbs up for me. I'll watch them again. Like I said, Sing Sing was a little bit of a blind buy. Better Man, I did stream that, which if you haven't seen Better Man, and if you have Paramount Plus, it's now on the streaming service. As I know it's been out to buy or rent for a while, but it is on the Paramount, or at least in the US anyway, Paramount Plus um, streaming service. So if you got that, check it out. I know it's a musical. I'm not a huge musical person, but I really enjoyed it, and it hit harder than I thought it was going to. There was, yeah, I'll just say that it was good. It was. I'd heard positive things from Sin was one that had been talking a lot of positive things about it. Jimmy from Scottish Geek Guy, he was talking a lot of positive things about it, and I really enjoyed it. It was a good one. And it said, I don't think I said it right. You have to forgive me. I've been dealing with a cold, and colds make me. Oh no worries. I've been dealing with some stuff too, and that happens all the time. It happens to me even when I don't have a cold, so no worries about that at all. But yeah, I do have a big hardcover book here. I'll have to show it here in just a second. I'll run through the chat, but yeah, they have a ton of books there too. So I think that's how they started their business. Hamilton Books was mail. It was like a mail order, like before internet even. They had the mail order thing where you get a catalog and you'd write in what books you wanted, and you'd send a cash or check in mail to them, and they would send you the book. But they've kind of, I think, expanded over the years, and I know for sure they have like DVDs, Blu-rays, things like that. But I almost think they have CDs as well. So, but yeah, I think they buy bulk from other places that are unloading things, but there's some really good stuff on there, and you can find some. Not everything is super great priced. They kind of know what they got, and as it goes on, they might drop the price if it's they're not selling it as quick as they want to. But man, you can find some really good deals there. Yeah, Hamilton Books. I'd say it's worth checking out, and the shipping's pretty cheap too. So. You said Hamilton Books. I've never heard of Liberty Book. Yeah, no, I never. But yeah, I'll do that too. I know like people have told me a name of a movie, and I'm sitting there like, oh yeah, and I'm writing it down, and I'll write something completely different. Sometimes your mind decides what you're hearing, so I do that all the time. So. Nanette was saying, thank you for saying that you like my name. I wanted it to be unique and different, and I took a long time to figure out my name for this account. Oh, good for you. Yeah. I wish I would have probably taken more time for mine. Not saying it's like bad, but I like threw out a name. I'm like, I'm going to do this YouTube channel, and I got it all set up, and then I actually didn't do anything with it for quite a while. And maybe I would have done a different name if I did it all over again, but no, very cool. I'm glad. I'll have to go check out. Do you, and I apologize, I don't know. I'll have to go and take a look later. Do you have anything that you post on your YouTube channel or anything like that? I always like to people that drop in here and hang out and, hang out for the chat. I always like to go out and see if they got anything going on. So yeah, you'll have to let me know. Unplugged was saying, so far I've found from DVDs that my friend gave me was some Norman Wisdom movies and a few Carry On movies. Notting Hill, Death at a Funeral, The Color of Money, Four Weddings and a Funeral, Beaches. Oh, there's some good ones in there. Yeah, cool. Very good. Anthony was saying, what is a film that you have not seen that... Wait, hold on. What is a film that you have not seen but has been on your short list to want to check out? I'm curious if the chat has any as well. Okay, like, oh, there we go. What is a film on your short list to check out? How about the chat too? So actually last night I just got one in that I've owned for a while. I've been meaning to watch for quite a while. And I think it was Sam and Brendan did a watch of this and I believe they had fun with it. I know I watched the replay of their video, but was Crawl. So a little bit of a creature feature with the alligators and the hurricane flood kind of thriller. That was actually one that I've been meaning to watch for a long time. And last night it was getting kind of late, and I was kind of looking for around a 90 minute or not much more than that movie. And that looked like it fit. And I actually just got to watch last night. So I'm sure I could come up with a bunch more, but I know last night that for Crawl, I've been meaning to watch that one for quite a long time, and I finally checked it off the list last night. So that was good to get that one done. You have to let me know, Anthony, if you got any as well. Holland was saying, Anthony, my horror king, Seven Samurai. Oh, that's yours, Holland? I have not seen that either. Very good. Hey, Chubbs, what's going on? Saying, hey, everyone. Glad to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Words and Picture was saying, hello, Corey, and chatting, folks. Hello. I got a good group today. I appreciate this, man. You guys are making my Friday afternoon great, and I know that I'm gonna have a lot of positive energy to finish off the workday when I have to stop my lunch. But get some highs back and forth. So I really, really appreciate it. Got a good. I've just been happy. Like y'all are, you make these streams awesome. That's why I do it. When you interact so much, you drop out here and say hi, even if you can't stay in here. Like Allie earlier, she couldn't make it today, but she still jumped in the original one and said, hey, can't make it, but just want to say hey and have a great day. And that's always, it's cool to see. Cool to see. Got some highs back and forth. Sam was saying, if my comment comes up here, Corey, what do you think of the band The Beaches? I think that was the one that you recently told me about, and I did pull up their music. I want to make sure I'm thinking of the right one. Is that the one that has it's like the t-shirt song, or you can make fun of me if I don't know what I'm talking about, which a lot of times I don't. Yes, The Beaches t-shirt. That was the first one I heard when it pulled up and I listened through that, and I heard a lot of stuff I liked. So I'm very new to them still, but yes, that was the one I heard from you about, and I've been listening through some of it. But yeah, no, I liked what I hear so far, and I gotta dig into it more because I know that was one you really, really liked, and I can't remember. It was like one of our streams that we were hanging out. Something I always blend my days all blur together, but I know it was from you. And I marked it down, and I was listening to them. The first one I kind of tagged was that t-shirt song, just so I knew to go back and listen to them, and I was going through more of their stuff. So yeah, so far so good, I'd say. Annette was saying, I have a YouTube channel, but it isn't, wait, I can't read sometimes. Sorry. I have a YouTube channel, but this isn't that one. I only do like slideshows on this channel. Oh, all right. So you have a couple channels? That's pretty ambitious. I'm trying to keep up with my one. So very cool. Got some highs to Nanette. Holland was saying crawl. Yeah, I had fun with it. We'll just leave it at that. I had fun. It was entertaining, and it was perfect being 90 minutes or less, I think, or right around that time period. That was a perfect movie, what I needed last night, and I had a good time with it. So, hey, Jimmy, saying howdy, folks. What I was just talking about you not too long ago, Jimmy. You and Sin, I said were two of the people that were singing the praises of Better Man for a long time, and I finally got to watch that and really enjoyed it, and said, yeah, it's worth checking out. I enjoyed it way more than I thought I was going to. So, Unplugged was saying, have you seen any Norman Wisdom movies or Carry On movies? Well, so that I wasn't following that, but some of them you were naming off. If those were in there, yes, I have, but I'm bad sometimes with names, so I'll have to go back and look at all of them that they got and see any more that I have seen. But yeah, quite a few that you listed that you were showing or saying you got in those DVDs. Yep, quite a few I'd seen before. Jimmy was saying, howdy, folks. Sam was saying, Crawl is good. Can't wait for the sequel. Yeah, no, it was fun. I mean, I don't mean in a bad way, but, it's kind of like one of those popcorn movies where you just sit back, be entertained, which is not a bad thing. And it was nice being, like I said, I want to say it was right around that 90-minute mark. And it was, yeah, it was a great one. It fit what I needed for last night. So, Jimmy was saying, yeah, Crawl is great. Yeah, it was fun. I had a good time with it. it kept me entertained, and that's all I can ask for. So, is it going to be up for Oscar or what? Do I think it should have been up for Oscars? Not saying that, but that's not a slight on movies. There's a ton of movies that I don't think it would be winning awards like that, but I love them more than some of the movies that are winning those awards. So we'll just say that. Hey D, what's going on? Or Jurassic Chaos. And hey Corey, thanks for jumping in here. Got some highs back and forth. Love it, guys. You guys are awesome. Popping the chat off here. I'll try to catch up a little bit, and I'll show a couple more movies that I'd got in just to have them shown. But I love this. Love the highs back and forth as well. I might not get to them all, but I love seeing it. Jimmy was saying the poster for Crawl that came with a 4K is up in my 14-year-old room. Oh, very nice. I have a regular Blu-ray of that, but that's very cool that you got that. You know, I'd be kind of curious to see how the 4K looks for it, but the Blu-ray I didn't think it looked bad. I didn't complain at all last night anyway. So Holland was saying only 3.5 hours long, Anthony. Which one was that? Oh, maybe the Seven Samurai, maybe? Was that the one? If I got that one wrong, I don't know. But saying, what up, Sam? And giving some Canadian love there for her. Got some highs back and forth. Always love seeing it. Nanette was saying our Jurassic Chaos. And by the way, I love the name. Yep, they have a great name. Their family, it's a team effort on their channel. But they definitely love the Jurassic Park and the Star Wars. They got a lot of stuff going with that. So, yeah, they got a great name. I should have thought longer on mine. No. D was saying, yeah, to Hortensia, happy New Music Friday. Yep, that'll be coming up later on Twitch. Hortensia will be spinning some of her music. Steve Mears, hello. Hey, Steve. Greetings, Corey and Flick friends. Thanks for jumping in here. Hope you're having a great Friday. Unplugged was saying, you're one of my favorite YouTubers. You're awesome. I appreciate that. I always get very flattering. I appreciate it. I'll take the compliment. But I appreciate that. I think it's very cool. Anybody that wants to hang out and do anything. So I appreciate that very much. Oops. Hope I don't I always click the wrong buttons on the mouse. So I hope I didn't, it brought up like the unplugged it, like brought up the things that like, do you want to like mute them or so if that happened, I was not trying to do that. I did that to my good friend, Dell. I accidentally timed him out and I don't know how I did it. I have this like weird gift of messing up with my mouse going through the chat and hitting that on accident. So if I did that, it doesn't look like I did, but if I did, I apologize. I was not trying to. I felt so bad when I did that to Dell. I think I apologized for about 3 weeks after that. Sam was saying, yes, the t-shirt song. Haha. You said you were listening. Yep. I had that and I marked it on, a lot of times I'll mark on the app that I use for streaming. I'll like or star or whatever, a song or an album or something, just to kind of give me a reminder to go back and listen to that again or more from that band. So that was the one, I think it was the first one that popped up and I just hit that. So I would, I'd remember to go back and listen to more of it. So I got to check it out more. I haven't been listening to music as much as I usually have. I need to mix that back in a little bit more, I think. Oh, we got to thank you for the name. Yep. I love it. Our Jurassic Chaos it's a good one. Y'all got some great names and I'm sitting here. Anthony was saying, I still need to check out Gangs of New York. I've seen that. That's been quite a long time ago, but, isn't that like Daniel Day-Lewis? Yeah, he's kind of crazy in that one. Eli, what's going on, man? Eli Cortez saying, what's up? Corey and everyone. Just hanging out, man. Thanks for jumping in here for a bit. Oh, I still got a little while. I'm good. I always lose track of time. That's what it means I'm having fun. I kind of forget about how long I've been going for when I'm hitting through some of the chats here. Someone was saying Nobody and Black Bag are really good 90-minute movies as well. Nobody, I really enjoy that one. Black Bag, I have not seen yet. So Maybe I'll have to write down Black Bag. But Nobody, I agree. That's one that there's some movies that I can throw on that I know them really well, and if I don't end up finishing them, it won't hurt. I won't be too heartbroken about it. Not anything mean against it, but anyway, Nobody is one I could just throw on at a certain part and watch for a bit. But yeah, it's good to have some of those 90-minute movies in the back pocket just in case you want to watch a movie some night, but you're not wanting to stay up 3 more hours. So where are we at here? And then it was saying I've only had this channel for like 6 months, but my original one I've had like for 4 years. Oh, cool. Well, I'll have to go check it out. Do you have a link on this channel? So I'll check this channel out. Do you have a link on that channel to your other channel? If not, maybe just throw the name of the channel in the chat. I'll try to go check it out later. Always love seeing what other people are doing. We got some highs back and forth. I might go run through those really quick. Nice to see you. Eli was saying, hey, Steve. Doing awesome. Cool. Holland says, eating popcorn as people are eaten alive. Yeah. For a crawl. Yep. Man, what can I say? But you know what I mean. It's just an entertaining movie. And I had fun with it. I'll watch that one again. I'm glad I have the Blu-ray of it, but I bought that just other people talking about it. And I did not buy I know there's a 4K of it in that is it Paramount Scares set, or I might be saying the wrong one, but there's a couple horror sets that was in one of them. So I'm kind of curious how good the 4K looks compared to the Blu-ray. I'll have to look that up because I know there's been some the hiccups all of a sudden. Sorry. To me, I'm coughing and hiccuping. There've been some good sales on those Scares set, the volume 1 and volume 2, and I know that was part of it. And kind of curious how good the 4K looks too. Oh, I meant to pull that up compared to the Blu-ray. Anthony said to Holland, you got to check out Passenger 57. Always bet on black. I've seen that one, but that has been a long time. That was Wesley Snipes, wasn't it? People can make fun of me if I'm getting the wrong movie here. As I'm trying to look it up, somebody's probably already putting it in the chat. Yep, Wesley Snipes. I know I've seen that one, but it's been a long time ago. Some highs back and forth. I'm going to skip by some of those, but I still keep doing it. I love seeing everybody talking to each other in this. Scottish Ski guy, Jimmy was saying a few recommendations from the Glasgow Film Festival, which was cool seeing your coverage of that. And man, that's got, I don't know. I'll have to talk about that with you sometime in the future. That is very cool because I did see a couple of them, and you have it right there too. I saw you talking with Tim Roth for a little bit and a few other people. Very, very cool. But you were just saying that I think will be released in the U.S. Tornado with Tim Roth, if I could pronounce things. Sharp Corner with Ben Frost. The Ballad of Wallace Island with Carey Mulligan. The one you were saying, and I think it was still kind of up towards your top of ones you were liking for the festival, was another one that Paul, hanging out with Sin on their channel, we were doing some of the mystery movie nights. I'm blanking on the name of the movie, but he also said it was really, oh gosh, it was something like Killing My Friend Zoe, or something along those lines. I know I'm butchering the name. I don't want to waste too much time thinking about it, but he was saying the portrayal of the PS post-traumatic stress, so PTSD, through that, what they were dealing with. He said that was a pretty powerful movie and thought it was really good. And I know you said a lot of good things about it too. So that's another one I'll have to try to see. But no, cool. I'll have to look those up to see. if we get something over on our side of the pond. As I'm writing really slowly, sorry. But I'll check that out, Jimmy. See what we got coming on. Unplugged was saying Norman Wisdom was a British comedy actor from back in the day. He was very funny. I'll have to check that out. It's just not coming to mind. But I'm horrible with names, so that doesn't mean anything. Wisdom. If I can't find anything quick, I'll just look it up later. But I'm always really bad about names. But yeah, I'll check into that. Unplugged. Corey, it's okay. You can time Gizmo out. Well, I didn't try to if I did. Well, definitely wasn't going for that. Then that was saying I don't have a short list of movies, and that's why I haven't seen anything to question you to the question you asked. Oh no, that's cool. That's all right. No, nothing wrong with that. Anthony was saying, I'm going through my entire film collection like the awesome Sam and Brendan. So pretty soon I'll know everything in my collection. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Their live streams where they're going through everything, getting a final count of what they got in the collection. Sam was saying, yes, Anthony. There you go. And then I would say, Corey, you have a pretty good name, I think, for your channel. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, you never know when you do that. And then I'm just like, that's what it is. Guess I could change it, but at this point, I'm just like, that's what it is. But I appreciate it. No, I appreciate that very much. Hey, Steve, what's going on? Just Moody in here saying hi, everyone. All I'm saying, Daniel Day-Lewis plays a good, crazy person in movies. Yes. Yeah. Yep. He did in that one. Yep. Gangs of New York for sure. Steve was saying Gangs of New York is fantastic. Should get the 4K treatment. I'm surprised it hasn't. Because that was up for. I'm not great on what wins awards and what's up, but I thought that was one that got a lot of talk around the award seasons, and that's when I'm surprised that I would think it would be getting one. It'd be kind of crazy if it didn't, I think. I have the Steve. I have the D, so I need to check it out. Jimmy is saying the 4K of Crawl is good. Nothing groundbreaking, but good. Yeah, that's where. Anyway, I had the Blu-ray. I hadn't watched it yet, so I figured since I already had it and I hadn't watched it yet, I wasn't going to dive into the 4K yet. So, but I watched it, and actually, the Blu-ray, I thought, I don't know. There's a lot of times those Blu-rays look pretty darn good. So, it didn't bother me at all. I had fun with it. So I'll just have to kind of keep an eye out if there's a good sale coming up for it or something like that. Nanette was saying, I do have a link to my other channel through this one, but the name is Nanette and Jack Culture, Health, and Witchcraft. Interesting. Huh. Again, everybody's going to have to wait as I write really slowly. I'll go check that out. I don't think I've been across your, but that's what's fun about doing these things. Where you get to meet new people, new friends, and see the stuff that they're excited about and that they're putting out there. So very cool. I'll check it out. I'll check it out here. All right, right after this, I'll have to go right back to work, but I wrote it down. I'll try to get out there this weekend and check your stuff out. Yeah, Jimmy, my dead friend Zoe. Yes, thank you. Sorry, I knew I was probably in sin was too. Thank you. I knew I was butchering the title probably, but I know Paul on the live stream was saying that was a pretty hard hitter for him just from personal experiences. And I could completely understand when he was explaining the movie, completely understand that. And, but he said it was, yeah. Anyway, I heard you, Jimmy, saying a lot of good things about it as well. So I'll have to try to check that out at some point, but that's definitely sounds like one to be in the right space at the time when you go to watch it. Sin was saying that's a Legion M production, which is a fan-funded film production company that I have been investing in since it started. Oh, very cool. Well, I might have to ask you about that more too. I don't know anything about it. That'd be kind of cool to dig into. Jimmy was saying I read that in the credits, saying, "Oh, that's cool." Oh yeah, about the M production. Cool. Got Chilo in here saying, "What's up, Corey? Hope all is well this Friday." Chilo, did you put those skates on yet? I was bugging you the other night on your live stream, but that was very cool that you found some cheap ones that you can get out with the. Does Obi and Rex both? Or I know Obi does, but maybe Rex is. I don't know. They start people young. I didn't know if both of them skated or not, but I'm very interested to if you've done it before and if you got out on the new skates yet. Jimmy was saying, also, don't forget to like the video, folks. Corey, too humble to ask. I appreciate it, Jimmy. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you feel like that, especially with the little hiccup at the beginning and have to restart the stream, if you feel like it, yeah, definitely throw a like on there if you so choose. I appreciate it. And Jimmy, thanks for always throwing that out there. So yeah, I probably should say it more. Unplugged was saying, "Got to go. It's been fun to hang out. See you next time. Bye." Yeah, Unplugged. Thank you so much if you're still in here. Appreciate you jumping in here, and y'all let me know if you find any more treasures in that DVD collection that you recently acquired. So thanks again for jumping in here. And that was saying, you were right that movie Gangs of New York did win awards. Yeah, I thought I couldn't remember. I'm always bad about remembering some of that stuff, but yeah, because of all that, it'd surprise me if it doesn't get a 4K at some point. Sin was saying to Jimmy, oh gosh, Corey. Let's start again. Robert Rodriguez is now doing something similar called Brass Knuckle Films. I think I invested in that as well. Oh, very cool. That's cool to support things you love like that. That's very cool. Dee was saying, Corey, have any plans for this weekend? Well, first we're waiting to see how big of a storm we get tonight into tomorrow, because there's supposed to be some stuff rolling through. Hopefully it's not too bad. But then we also have some good friends of ours. Their son is getting married, and we are supposed to go to the wedding. So that's the plan for tomorrow. I'll have to put my shirt and tie on and head out to a wedding, so hopefully that's fine. Other than that, not a lot on the docket. I wouldn't mind watching a movie or two, but we'll see what happens. Definitely tonight I'm gonna put a movie in, but you have to let me know. Do you guys have any big fun plans for the weekend? Then I was saying I really don't have interest to have 4K. It'll cost me way too much money to buy a 4K player, and I just can't. Well, yeah, nothing wrong with that whatsoever, because I have some Blu-rays and DVDs still that I think look perfectly fine. I put them in and I can enjoy them and don't think another thing about it. So no, I'd never worry about that. Just stick with what you're good at. And some people don't even like, I have some good friends that I lean into streaming a lot too. I'll do both. And that's a more affordable way for a lot of people too, like space and money. If they just have they find one subscription service that they like and they dig into those movies. And so yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, you always got to watch what you're spending. Everything's more expensive now. I appreciate that, Corey. Oh yeah, no worries. And that was saying, just so you know, Jack is my dog and he is in the picture with me on my profile. Oh, very cool. I'll have to see if I can click that and see a bigger one later. I love dogs. We have one ourselves. Ours is not, everybody always calls him Jack because they mishear us, but his name is Jax, Jax. So we have Jax. He's a big old yellow lab, but he's so light. He almost is like a white lab, but he's a big ball of crazy, but we love him. He's not a mean bone in his body, and it's always so much fun to have him around, but he's he thinks he's a lap dog and he's not. So that's very cool, Nanette. I'll have to try to look at that later, but I always love seeing people's pets, dogs, cats, whatever. Steve was saying Daniel Day-Lewis is one of the greatest actors of all time. Oh, I agree. One movie that will still make, I rewatched it last year with a friend, Bob, on his stream, where I was recommending some movies, and one I recommended that he hadn't seen was In the Name of the Father. That one still, it made me cry again. I remember seeing it in the theater, and it was like the first time with, I can't remember if I was in college or high school. I'd have to look at the year of it again. I'm blanking on when it came out. Either way, I was with a group of friends, and it was the first time I think I like cried quite a bit. Like had tears in front of friends in a movie, and it just hit me. There were some scenes with his father that reminded me of my, some of the things he was dealing with my grandpa, and it just hit. It was pretty close to when that happened with my grandpa, and I definitely hit hard for me. And when I rewatched it many years later, it hit me again. I still got choked up. I'm not too proud to. I'll admit it. Movies can do that. That's the cool thing about them. They can draw some emotions out of us or hit on some memories that definitely bring those emotions out. Dee was saying Rex doesn't yet, but I'm ready to put him on the ice already. Yeah, I didn't know. It's always, I always see people at different ages like going out and doing that. But oh, cool. Yeah, if he has interest in it, yeah. Sheila was saying to Nanette, there's a family history with Wilkie's name. Oh yeah, there is. Yep. Corey was interviewed in a podcast and goes into some of the background with the name. Yep. It's kind of been passed down through the family for a bit. Yep. Awesome. And thank you for letting me know, Sheila. Yeah. Yep. It's, even with my grandpa. So he did too. He spelled it a little differently, but, it was still Wilkie, but yep. Hortensia says, what, when's the beard coming off, or is it staying? No, it'll come off. I'm going to have it gone before my son's wedding. It might come back, especially coming into the winter. This is the longest I've ever had it before. And apparently the whitest I've ever had it before, being older, but yeah, I'm going to have it gone I think for their wedding, they'd probably prefer me, and which is fine. It's their wedding. And I just was doing this for fun through the winter. But I think for their wedding, I'll have it shaved off. So, and I got to do it in enough time. I was joking earlier, so I don't have like a big difference of skin color between what has gotten sun and what hasn't. So, probably before too awful long, it will probably be gone because their wedding's in June. And then after that, we'll see. It'll be fair game after that. We'll see if it comes. I'm sure it will make an appearance at some point, but this is definitely it's the longest I've ever had it before. But yeah, it will be coming off at some point here. Chilo is saying, I haven't got a chance to try the skates. I need to get them sharpened. Oh yeah. The skating rink we usually go to today is closed for a tournament, so we're planning on it next week. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know much about them, but keeping the blade sharp, I think is a big deal. So, yep. Holland says, nice, Corey. Watch out for the wedding crashers. Are you going to crash the wedding, Holland? We'll see you there. Hortensia said, when is the beard? Oh, maybe sorry if I read that one again, but yep, coming. It's going to be going at some point. Nanette was saying, I subbed to your channel on Jurassic Chaos. Cool. Yeah, I'll check out your stuff too, Nanette, when we get done here. I don't want to mess anything up. I had troubles getting the stream going. I had to restart it. So I'll wait till after I'm done and go searching for people's pages. But very cool to see you out here. Dee was wondering the same thing about the beard. Yeah, before too long, it will be gone. But I could see it coming back at some point, especially with our winter time. I just don't know if I'd want it during the summer. Might be a little warm. I don't know. Nanette was saying, I don't just have Blu-rays and DVDs. I also have VHSs and have no problem with watching any of them. Yeah, I agree with you completely. That's a great way to do it. Yeah, just enjoy what you got. And sometimes you can find some great deals on some of those others too. So, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, just love what you got. That's cool. Sounds like you got a great well-rounded collection is what I'm going to try to say. Sheila was saying, thank you for the support in that. Yeah, actually, absolutely. I also do streaming services. Yeah, me too. for sure. Wow. You guys are awesome. Every time I think I'm caught up. Now I just lost I was trying to see how far behind I am, and now I just lost my spot. I was going to show a couple more things I bought before I had to go, but let me see what we got going on here as I'm. Oh, yeah. D was also saying thank you so much. Yeah, D and Chilo are both our Jurassic Chaos. So yeah, both of them giving Nanette some thanks there. Sin was saying my plans this weekend is to go to work on taxes. Oh yeah, I got to do that at some point too. Oh joy, want to get it done before I have to go to Planet Comic-Con next week with my audiobook company. That's cool that you get to go to those. I want to try to hit a con at some point, but no, that's very cool that you get to do that. Nanette was saying, oh, I know all about labs because Jack is one, but he doesn't look like a lab because he's little for his age, his mixed dog, and he does act like a lab. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I'll have to bring that picture bigger with my eyesight, but yeah, very cool. Ours is a sweetheart. He's a good boy. Holland said, I hope you get to crying again when you watch the Iron Claw. I probably will. I still need to watch that one, but I was waiting. We'll see. I got to get that one in here sometime. Dee was saying, oh, there's tiny kids on the ice like 3 years old. And I'm like, Rex, it's time. Yeah, they start pretty early a lot of times. Dee says, Obi wants me to tell you, oh, cool, very cool. We'll tell Obi I said hi as well. If Rex is running around there too, you can say hi to him as well. But very cool. Tell Obi thanks. I appreciate it. That's always very cool. Yeah, I love seeing your family hanging out for your videos all the time. Anthony was saying, I feel like movies about dads will usually get that one manly tear from most. Yes. Men like the father-son relationship and some. Yes. Yep. That one did it for me. For sure. Sheila says, saying hi to Hortensia. And then I was saying no problem to D and Chilo at our Jurassic Chaos. Big fan of Jurassic Park, and when Corey said you talk about that on your channel, I had to give you a follow. Yeah, Jurassic Park, Star Wars, but they do a lot of cool things with their family too. Just seeing some of the things they're hanging out and doing, and do some fun things at the park. So they've been talking a lot about lately Peanuts with Knott's Berry Farm, I believe it is. Where that's kind of the theme that they go with the characters, and it was kind of fun to follow that, checking out some old stuff with Snoopy and Woodstock and that whole gang. It's always fun. Anthony says, what kind of food they got at this wedding? Maybe I'll show up. Yeah, I don't know. To be determined. Holland says, yeah, what do they serve in Iowa weddings? It depends on the wedding. We've been to some where it's a pretty high thing, and others it's, jeans and barbecue, and there's not a right or wrong. It's just what that couple wants to have for their wedding. So Dee was saying, oh, thank you, Nanette. We do a little of everything. We are super excited for the new movie coming out. Yep. Nanette was saying, me too. I haven't met anyone that is so excited for the new Jurassic Park, but I love all of them. And I know I will this one when I say I love them all. I even watch the animated movies that are on. Oh, very cool. On Netflix. Very cool. Yeah. Chilo says, yes, don't forget your taxes, everyone. Last day is April 15th, 2025. Yeah, I know. I got to do that at some point. It's easy to put off. It's never like a fun thing. D was saying, and I love camp. I'm going to say that wrong, so I'll skip it. It's so good. I'm assuming that's the animated. Yep, I was just hitting on that. Yep, you've recently, D and Chilo and the family have been obsessed with Knott's Berry Farm. Then I was saying, I believe it or not, I have over 5,000 Blu-rays and DVDs. I don't have that many VHS. I used to have that many VHS, but I got rid of them when my VHS player broke, and but I went and bought a new one. Oh, very cool. Wow, that's a big collection for sure. He said, "Oh, I'll crash the wedding too for some food." Yeah, we'll have to see. I'll report back. I'll report back what the menu was. Then I was saying I got started with some VHS right now. Only have 16. Yeah, I still have some left. I got rid of a bunch that I wish I would not have gotten rid of, but we'll see. Anthony was saying they better have lots of pop at the wedding. Something classy like Pepsi. I don't know. I'll have to check out and see what they got. I'll report back. Holland said, jeans and barbecue. Bust out the Canadian tuxedo. Well, like I said, we have weddings that we're all, the whole spectrum. They're all fun. Except, I don't know. I'll probably have to wear a tie tomorrow. And I'm not a huge fan of that, but I'll survive. Hey, Brian, what's going on? Corey, I made it to a lunch break. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Good to see you. I'm only for a little bit longer. Brian said, already did a 9-hour shift today. Wow. Putting in some hours, man. Exene was saying my family in Iowa served me buttered ham sandwiches and pasties, the food, not the accessory. Sorry, that made me laugh. Kind of hit me. That's funny. Okay, the one thing I don't do is the buttered ham sandwiches, but I know I've ran into that in Iowa. I'll do other things with the ham sandwich, but I'll eat them still, but that's probably not my go-to. But, but yes, I have run across that quite a bit. Saying hi to Brian. Brian says, was anyone able to acquire the Daylight 4K before Kino pulled it all from the sites due to the rights issue? Pretty crazy. I was really looking forward to Dante's Peak 4K, and that's pulled too. I did not, but I've seen people posting pictures of them. But yeah, they snatched them all up, and I see people on eBay already trying to scalp them for really high prices. So, all right, I think there's still some people hanging out with us. Let me take a quick drink. I'll run through a couple of the movies I got from Hamilton Books, and then we'll see. I'll probably have to start wrapping it up before too awful long and finish off the workday. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So the rest of these, there's 3 movies and a book that I got from Hamilton Book, and they do some great sales on some things. This is one that I've heard some good things about. I've not watched it yet. I was actually surprised it came with a slip because it's an older movie, but I got the Blu-ray of The Clove Hitch Killer. It looks like one that Dylan McDermott is in that, and he looks creepy as all get out in the trailers I've seen. So I was pretty excited about getting that in. Like all these were like, oh, it's just crazy. Some of these, what they get them marked down to, but yeah, even got a little slip with it. But either way, I was happy to get that movie in, and is one I will want to watch here pretty soon. Another one, I got a Steelbook. I'd already opened it up because a good friend of mine, Ashley, at Zombie Girl, she was posting some pictures. She'd got the 4K of this movie, and I was like, oh, that's funny. I just have a Blu-ray Steelbook of that coming that I got pretty cheap, and she wanted some pictures of it to see what it looked like. So I got it opened up, but I haven't watched it again. It's been a long time, but we got Pretty in Pink. So I got the Blu-ray of that Steelbook. But yeah, that was a fun little one to get in. I hadn't seen it in a long time. They had the Steelbook pretty cheap, and I'm good with a Blu-ray of that one. This one is a 4K. It's a nice Arrow. It's the box. Got the 4K. Got the book, the slip box, and they had it on a dirt cheap price on Hamilton Book. I don't know if they still got them on there or not, but we got Al Pacino, Carlito's Way. We got Al Pacino and Sean Penn. One, I've heard a lot of good things with it. I've never watched it, so that's a blind spot for me. I'm looking forward to watching it, but we got Carlito's Way in the nice, like I said, the box. And then lastly, this is the book that I got. It's a big old hardcover book. And that's what's crazy about this. It was only like $5. So a while back, I started to get into more film noir, black and white films, into that genre a bit, and really enjoyed those. But this is diving into more of the I guess the TV side where these were coming out. So got a nice big hardcover book. We got TV Noir, the dark drama on the small screen, and it's a nice good hardcover book. Of course, I always appreciate you got some pictures in there and stuff. So, but it's a nice big book. I'm interested to dig into this and see if there's some series to that might be interesting to go check out. But yeah, get a nice, good size hardcover book for I think it was like $5.99 or something like that. So that was all of the orders for this week. Let me run through the chat, and we'll probably start wrapping her up here before too awful long. Not that I want to. I'd rather hang out and not go back to work. But Sheila was saying, Corey, I'm curious if you have an idea of how much is spent on weddings in your area. Weddings are getting so expensive, and I'm curious if you have some insight. Oh, gosh. So, a lot. I don't know. So my son's coming up. We're paying for we're helping out in some spots, but I know his fiance's family are like, no, they've kind of said that we're taking care of quite a bit of the stuff. So, and I don't know where they're at with some things, but man, just looking at like, if we're paying for like the rehearsal dinner, we bought my son's suit that he is going to wear for the wedding, and his groomsmen were renting tuxes, and we're going to pay for their rentals. But man, the rentals even were way more than I was expecting. So, I don't know. I'm kind of afraid it'll probably be even more when my daughter decides she's going to get married. So yeah, a lot. It's crazy. Hopefully not too bad, but we'll let you know, Chilo. And I was saying the Cliff Hitch Killer is a movie that I have, or man, like I said, I'm good at reading things wrong. Movie that I never have hear anyone talk about, if I could do this. But it's a great movie in my opinion. Oh, very good. Well, I got it. That's one that I've been meaning to watch for a long time. So that's, it's good to hear. I'm glad you liked it. And then I was also saying I love Pretty in Pink, but I only have the DVD. No, don't say only. Yeah. You got it. You still can watch the movie. That's very cool. See, saying, what's up to Brian? Sin was saying, if I could bring that up, the Clove Hitch Killer. I've recommended that one multiple times. A hidden gem of a movie. Well, maybe I'll have to get that in here soon. But yeah, that's been one I've been meaning to watch for a long time. It came up on their website at a pretty cheap price, like under $5 or $6. I don't know, but it was a good price. So yeah, I'm excited to check that out. Hearing some love for that one, so that's cool. And that was saying I've never seen Carlito's Way. Yeah, it'll be a first time watch for me too, but I've heard a lot of good things for it. We got some highs back and forth. X-Team was saying that Noir book is slick. Good find. Yeah, I'm excited to tear into that and then find if there's any series that I can find somewhere, whether it's streaming or buying to dig into and see some different stuff. But yeah, for the price, it was, yeah, I'll get my enjoyment out of it for sure. And it was saying, wow, you got that book for $5. That's a great buy. Yeah, it was like $5 or $6. It was like maybe $5.99 or something. Either way, yes. I mean, I thought that was a good deal. Scolder, what's going on? Saying hello to everybody. Got a surprise face there from D. Chilo said, did I see you got an upgrade to Titanic? Have you watched it recently? We love that. So I did. Yep. So I did. I have that shown earlier. I got the 4K of Titanic. I have not watched it recently. It's been quite a while. We saw it in the theater and then we had the VHS of it. So I've seen it multiple times, but it's been quite a while. But yeah, I need to dig back into that one. Then Nanette was saying, I don't know if you'll know what I mean by this, but I love a lot of the Brat Pack movies. Yeah, oh yeah. And I have a lot of the movies. Pretty Pink is a must if you like the Brat Pack, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I think, and maybe I'll misspeak with some of them too, but yeah, there's a lot of good ones. What you got, like Pretty in Pink, you got like, um, then they also be like when you consider like Breakfast Club and St. Elmo's Fire, maybe. Oh gosh, 16 Candles. Now I'm completely blanking when I'm trying to say what they are. There's a few with Molly Ringwald or in there, but yeah, there's a lot of good ones in there to check out. But well, I tell you what, folks. Well, let's see. Oh wait, before I get wrapper up here, and then I was saying I have the book to Titanic, the DVD and the VHS to it. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I gotta watch that again. I'm looking forward to that. But um, friends, I gotta probably call her a day for today. This Sunday, I will be having a live stream with Anthony, who was in here earlier. Anthony's Horror More, and Larry, the Horror Cat Dad. I got a mystery box from NECA that do collectible figures, and it's a mystery box. I'm kind of worried whether I got my money's worth or not, but we're going to do a live unboxing of that. So I think that'll be kind of fun. We'll be hanging out and doing that. So Sunday night, if you're up to hanging out again, come check that out. I think it should be a good time. We'll be hanging out. But again, I appreciate everybody jumping in the chat, keeping the chat popping here today. We got a couple more here. Brian says, spoiler alert for the Titanic 4K. She still doesn't give Leo any space to float with her. I started laughing because I was just waiting to see where you were going with it. But we got see you, Corey. Great hanging out with you with your lunch. And then I was saying St. Elmo's Fire and the Breakfast Club are definitely Brat Pack movies, and 16 Candles. Yep. Is another one. Yep. Absolutely. All great ones. Steve says Clove Hitch Killer is a great slow burn movie. Just watched it on Netflix recently. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that one. Dee was saying, have a great day. Don't forget to let us know what food they have at the wedding so we can crash it. Absolutely. I'll let you know as soon as I know. Anthony was saying, I look forward to hanging out Sunday, buddy. Yep. Sin was saying, have a great weekend. Steve is saying, take care, Corey, in chat. And love seeing everybody. And then bye from Scolder. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much again. You made my Friday, like usual. Love y'all. Hope y'all have a great rest of your Friday and a great weekend. And like I said, we'll have a stream coming up on Sunday. So we'll have the chance to hang out again if you feel like getting a little bit more hangout time. So, again, love y'all. Hope you have a great one, and we'll talk to you all really soon. Thank you so much for making this another great stream.